seriously, they're all laughing. They're crying with laughter. The Fannians. We've had a morning. I can confirm it was not the receptionists, as she had gel nails. She had gels on.
Everyone was in touch.
She had gels.
Well, she's a bit out of shape, isn't she? So she is breathless quite frequently.
Be warned, it's LuAnna, and this podcast contains honest, upfront opinions, rants, bants, and general explicit content, but you know you love it.
Hi, guys.
Good morning, everyone.
I've not seen you guys for ages, but I did only see you last week.
Yeah, I feel like we saw each other yesterday, but maybe you've just been in like
I feel
Lululand.
like I'm in a twilight zone.
Twilight. Imogen Rose, can I just say good morning, everybody?
Is here.
We're on one today. Morning, Imogen Rose.
Morning.
Can we say something exciting?
What's that?
Something exciting is that Imo, for I would say 75% of our records, isn't in the room with us, but now she's going to be in the room.
You know
for
why?
90%. And do you know why?
Because every time
it
we
counts as an office day for her. Because now the big bosses want people more in the office. So this is an office day for you.
It is.
So instead of going into the office, she's coming to Champneys too.
I'm here.
She's having a sauna, a steam, a massage after this.
No.
She's working hard.
I actually think that's Imo massively bearding, and she's actually like, listen, you fucks, every time I go on holiday, you cock it up, so now I'm coming in the centre.
Can we talk about the royal cock up? Yeah, we can. I'm going to talk about it.
Imogen's back from holiday, by the way, wearing what can only be described as
Colorado Rapids.
Classic person that's just come back from holiday wearing all the holiday clothes.
Come back from America.
Yeah, wearing her American top.
Americans, they have no style. I mean, I'm not one to talk, right? Because
that is a sweeping statement.
I do have what Analytical Out called a working from home outfit on, which is an oversized t-shirt, very unflattering jeans and socks and sandals.
I think it's probably a little hypocritical to be slagging off the American fashion sense.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But normally, Americans don't have any style. Like when you see Americans walking around Disneyland, come on.
Well, I think arguably Americans, depending on who, have some
people
amazing
are listening
Hollywood,
and they're nodding.
baby.
Okay, take LA and New York out of it. Let's then look at the rest of America. Americans have no style. I'm telling you.
How much of the rest of America have you been to?
Quite a lot of America, actually.
How many states?
Washington, D.C., Washington, Oregon.
Well, my friend Paul comes from Washington.
California,
he has a lot of style.
Atlanta.
It's in Georgia.
Then. New York.
Very nice.
Manhattan.
It's in
New York. What's the one that's not in New York but next to it? That one you go to?
Not New Jersey.
Connecticut.
Nah, not been there.
I mean, I would like to say that a lot of Americans I know have a good style.
Okay, fine, but generally, put a poll up, social media Bex.
Yes.
Do the general consensus on whether we feel like Americans have style minus... Right.
You can't caveat it.
I'll do this to come out. Right. We need a general consensus on whether we feel, we'll put this up now, and by the time we're finished recording, we'll get votes.
Right.
Do we think Americans have style, excluding New York and LA or California? They don't. They have no style. They wear like t-shirt. Okay, I know. I'm not... I'm not one to talk today.
Just take a look at Lou right now.
But can I just say, they don't have style. They're not. No, they don't. No.
But you can say the same for any country.
No.
Italy's the same. If you say Italians.
Italians? One of the most stylish in the world.
Babes.
Look at the French, the Italians, the je ne sais quoi.
Babes. But it's like everywhere. If you exclude like Milan and wherever in Italy.
No, I'm telling you, they do.
No, I'm
they
not on this one.
always look nice.
I'm not with this one.
Come on, Europeans have way better style than Americans. They do. It's just a fact. It's a fact, okay? It's a Louisa fact. So
well, exactly. So take that as you will.
Pinch of salt.
But you know what, Lou? I'm here for you thinking that.
Like, talking about salt.
Yeah, what about it?
Salt Bay.
Have you taken your meds this morning?
Yeah, but do you know what's happened? I've had a coffee and
I
I've
know
taken
you have.
them in.
I can tell. We know exactly
but
too
can
much.
we just say, you said salt, made me think Salt Bay, massive losses. Remember him in 2021? Nasserie, Salt Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 5.4 million losses.
What are you doing there with your hands?
Massive losses. He's had to close restaurants.
That's a shame.
2 in America.
Poor him.
Well, come on. He was charging £1,700 for a piece of steak.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get with the times, dude. We're in a cost of living crisis. I mean,
5.4 million loss in his London restaurant alone.
I can believe it. I got sniffy about paying 23 quid for a roast the other day. So
did you?
Yes, I did.
That's cheap.
Well, you know.
Where was it?
Can't actually remember now.
Probably at like that fucking, what's that chain that does the roast? Is
Oh,
that my
Toby
kids
Carvery.
my kids
everyone
love it.
loves a Toby Carvery, Lou.
I don't.
Look, you can have your American debate, but you can't be slagging off a Toby
Everybody
Carvery.
does. My kids do like a Toby Carvery.
Everyone loves a Toby. Go on, Ims, don't you?
Talking about Carvery, guess what? I'm doing Thanksgiving this year
Why?
for the first time ever with my American friends.
Who have no style.
I will be the most stylish one around the table.
Who in the American friends?
You know Ollie and Ron?
Yeah.
Do you want to come
Oh.
to Thanksgiving?
What, are you doing it here?
At the
or in Dubes?
Rosewood. No, we're going to go to the Rosewood in London.
Oh, that's very sweet. When is Thanksgiving? November?
It's the 27th of November, I think. Do you want to
Oh.
come?
Well, I'll check the old diary.
Oh, you don't. This is the problem with Anna. Can I just say?
No, I just check.
27th, Thursday the 27th.
I haven't got my diary on me, Lou. I'm a busy woman.
But can I just say, like, Anna,
yeah, here we go.
this is another thing. I'm just going to pick
Oh,
on
right.
Anna.
The Americans have had it in the neck. I'm surprised you've got off lightly, Imo. Now what have I done?
This is Anna.
Right.
Do you remember we were talking the other week? Someone put a rant into the pod and they were like, you know, you've just got to like turn up for people, and so many people, they're willing to do other shit. And then like when it's their actual friends doing something, this is
I
like you.
always do
You'll
everything
go
for
to the
you.
NTAs and you won't
Yeah.
come to Thanksgiving.
Oh, you ain't just asked me. I want to. I'll have a look at the diary.
And you'll...
But if I say yes now, and then I
you'll-
look in my diary.
You'll go to the opening of an envelope
Oh, she's been shady.
and you won't come to Thanksgiving with your actual friend.
Yeah.
I'm only winding you up. I'm only winding you up.
Thank you for Thanksgiving. I will check the
Anyway,
diary,
you
and I
might
would
not
love
be-
to come.
No, you might not be
I
invited.
love the
right?
no, you've bloody invited me now. Give me right, Bex, give me that diary. I'm going to check now. I'm checking now in the diary.
We can't. We're not allowed to do life admin on the pod.
I'm doing admin
This
on the
tiny
pod.
diary.
No,
How
no.
you run your life with that shitty little diary?
Let me tell you, this
No
diary
one will
never
ever
fails me.
know.
When technology fails you all, you'll all be wishing you had. Actually, I am free.
Do you want to come to
Yeah, I
Thanksgiving?
would actually. What date? Is it the Saturday or Sunday?
No, it's a Thursday, the 27th of November.
We're recording that day.
Are you going to
Darling,
make yams?
It's in the evening.
No, I know, but as in we're recording
Yeah,
that
so
day.
we could go together.
Yes, please. I'd like to come to Thanksgiving.
Okay, I'm going to message Ollie right now.
I would really like to come to Thanksgiving.
I
Actually,
haven't replied to him.
Well, you're being rude.
Oh. Babe, I'm so sorry. I didn't reply
we,
to you, and I've only just seen this message. Anna and I are talking about you on the pod. She also wants to come to Thanksgiving. Actually, she doesn't want to come. I've invited her. Is that okay? Let me know. Love you. Bye.
Thank you. Lufanians, we would just like to say sorry for the word vomit that has just
Manic.
assaulted you all. Well, thank you, Zisbags.
Maybe I'm having a manic episode.
Well,
I did have suicidal thoughts this morning.
Did you actually?
No.
Oh. Well, I've had a terrible
That's
morning.
not funny. I did think this morning though, oh, like life's so busy, isn't it? Like, and if I was just asleep forever, it would be nice. Is that a suicidal thought?
No, that just means you need a day off
Yeah,
from
I'm
your life.
really tired.
Well, listen, talking
I
of
did think I needed
talking
a
of
day off from
well, you are
life.
very overwhelmed. I think you'd get very overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. Well, I've had talking of having a bad morning. I've had a bad morning, as you all know, because I think I'm about to go the same way that Dead Nana went, death by sepsis.
Brown bread.
Right, seriously. So I had a dodgy manicure. You're all laughing now. When Bex is editing that memorial reel, I'm telling you now. to time to say goodbye. Right. Seriously, they're all laughing. They're crying with laughter. Lufanians, we've had a morning. We have. We've had a morning. I had a dodgy manicure last week, everyone. I had a dodgy manicure. Let's be a lesson to you all. Okay, let this be a lesson. This is Anna's lesson of the week.
Yes.
The feature that will never come back again, or never was. Dodgy manicure last week. Not my usual people. I went rogue, guys. Never deviate
Never go rogue.
from your people.
Right.
I deviated from my people.
What
Lou.
happened?
Well, I went and she, like, you know, the little clippy thing.
Too much clipping.
You know the little
they
clippy
cut my
thing?
toenail.
There.
They cut
see?
the skin on my...
Death by sepsis. Could have happened.
I've been fine. It was just a
Well,
little-
you never. Well, let's just say it happened last Wednesday. She clipped a little bit too much of my fingernail. Then it went a bit gammy and a
We
bit
say
pussy.
It's been last Wednesday, as in Wednesday 2 days ago, or last Wednesday.
A week Wednesday.
Right, so it's
think you're
9 days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is the message that we get this morning because Anna picks Imo up from the train.
Hang on, can I just say? Oh, sorry. Hang on. I'll fast forward this. So to give you context on this, I was getting a bit worried about it in the week because I was like, it's not really getting any better. So guess who I rang?
111.
Yeah, baby.
No, you didn't.
Of course I, rang
thought you were
111.
going to say the LuAnna doctor.
Oh, and actually, I forgot
Dr.
to do
Charlotte.
Dr. Charlotte. I've got another doctor as well. To talk, so I rang up 111. Then I rang the GP. Everyone very helpful. Doctor rings me back.
Sorry,
What?
you rang up 111 and said what?
And said I've a bit funny about my because it was out of hours. So you have to ring 111 out of hours.
Yeah, but could you not fucking wait?
No, Lou, I'm a taxpayer. I want to use my NHS 111.
But
And I
then,
love it.
Using
but then
the
you called the
NHS 'cause
GP
you could-
afterwards. So did 111 just say,
Call your
also
GP.
call the GP?
Yeah.
It's really bad.
So I rang the GP
It's
in the
bad.
morning. And guess what, guys? Let me tell you now.
No, it's
I
bad. What are you
have
going to do
hacked-
as you get older? This is going to get worse.
Well, will I even get older, Lou? Because I could be dead by today. Exactly. So
you seem very well within yourself. If I was about to analyse you now, I would say very bright.
About the wellest I've
very
been.
perky. Actually, it's probably the perkiest I've seen you for quite a while.
And I'm really looking forward to tonight, which we'll get on to. So anyway, I've also worked out how to get the first in the queue on the telephone line to the GP. So there I am
What
hitting
about
redial.
genuinely ill people?
Well-
You've had a tiny paper cut.
You say that. Infected, Lou. So I rang up the GP.
Can I see it, please?
Well, it's getting a bit better now.
It doesn't look like anything.
Well, it's getting a bit
Can
better
I
now.
just say that
was
when
bad.
you've got infection, did
Yeah.
you just have a little bit of yellow and when you squeezed it, the yellow came out?
No, the whole finger was like red and hot.
But you waited 9 days.
No, it's 9 days today. I rang them like 3 days ago. Because
When did you get-
because I wanted to stop being a hypochondriac halfway through it. So I rang them up. Doctor rings me back. We have a little. I go and see the doctor.
Did you soak it in TCP?
No, salt water though. She told me to do. Anyway, she was like, I'm going to give you some antibiotics.
Yes.
I was like, my fingers are
So
a bit
you
tingly.
got a prescription for antibiotics
But 3 days ago.
Right, stop your story there
Yeah.
right now.
Because
No,
I didn't
don't
want to-
speak.
because I didn't
Do
want
not
to get the-
speak. Right? Can everybody listen to this? Imo, did you hear? She got a prescription 3 days ago
But
for
I'll tell you why this morning.
Shush now.
Okay.
This is the message that Imo and I receive. Imo, I've got to wait for the pharmacy to open for an urgent prescription.
From 3 days
From
ago.
3 days ago.
I'm going to tell you why.
I can be with you at the station by 9:15 or just grab a cab. I will happily pay for it. And then I'm like, just grab a cab, Imo. There's loads there. I didn't even acknowledge her urgent prescription talk.
Yes, you did.
No, I
You
didn't.
went, are you okay?
No, I said
Oh.
grab a cab from outside Imo. There are normally loads there. Imo, okay, we'll grab a cab. Neither of us have acknowledged Anna's urgent prescription. Thanks, love. Sorry, I've got to wait for the bloody chemist to open at 9 and I can't wait until this afternoon. Right. The prescription, as we've just learnt, is 3 days old.
So I'm going to tell
Here
you
we
why
go.
in a minute. It gets better. I'll tell you in a minute.
2 minutes later, I've managed to get into the chemist early, so I've just left. I'll be with you in 10 minutes if you'll wait. Imo, I'm in a cab. Anna, fab. I've got some cash I can give you for that. I'll see you when
Okay, I need to give you some
when I
cash.
see you. Thanks. I had to get some antibiotics from a prescription that was 3 days old. Imo, all good. Me. Then I thought we better acknowledge this. The fact that she's gone on about this urgent prescription and now she's dropped in. I've got to get antibiotics.
You're lucky you didn't get a GIF.
I put, are you poorly, babe? Well, kind of. I think I have the start of sepsis. Even though you've left the prescription out. This is actually the 4th day, right? Not even joking. I had a manicure last week. I've got an infection in my finger. My whole arm and fingers are numb and tingly, and the finger is really sore. The doctors put me on antibiotics from 3 days ago. Now I'm terrified. I'm going to die of sepsis. Me, you do not have sepsis. You've got an infection, not blood poisoning.
Can I ask why you think you've got sepsis?
Well, because I Googled it. So,
Oh, gosh.
so I had so this is my right to reply, right? I did have my prescription 3 days ago. Then I thought, Anna, calm down. You don't want to be taking an antibiotic unnecessarily, right? You don't want to put that shit in your body because I don't like exactly. So I'm like, come on, pull yourself together. I'm sure it's getting. And I was like, it does feel like it is getting a little bit better.
Yes.
I won't bother picking up the prescription.
How's that tongue in your mouth?
I don't know.
Growing? Oh my God, maybe.
Stop
your
it!
tongue's swelling because you're getting sepsis.
Look.
Your airways might get blocked in a minute.
My GAD.
Imagine if you died right here with all the cameras. We'd let them roll.
I mean, it'd make good pod content, wouldn't it? For you on your own. Yeah. So anyway, so this is where, and I know the ridiculousness of it, guys. I know. I'm in bed last night, right? So I'm thinking my finger's getting better. We don't need the antibiotics. We'll just let that prescription go to someone who needs it.
Yes.
Then I wake up in the middle of the night.
Day 4.
Yeah. Just like as
After
in
the
this morning,
prescription,
like 3 a.m. Fucking arm's numb, innit?
Well, you've probably... Hello, it's the middle of the night. Have you never slept on your arm and then you wake up and you feel like your arm is dead because your whole body has been on it and you get a dead arm?
So it could be that. Or if you're a hypochondriac, you then instantly feel at 3 a.m. you're about to die. So I woke up and I was like, that's it. My arm's really tingly. And I'm being serious. I'm sitting here
You
now.
had fucking pins and needles because you're laying on your arm.
No,
You just got
I'm
to roll
telling you.
over, whack it a bit and wake your
I
arm
could have
up.
been a bit trappy from, I've been working out with Lilia quite a bit recently. So anyway, so I woke up this morning, I dropped the kids off at school. I was like, oh, my fingers are a bit numb still though, like a bit tingly. It feels a bit weird, this arm. So then I Googled, are pins and needles a sign of dying of sepsis? Right. And straight away, obviously, AI generated, yes, that is critical. Basically, you're going to die.
Yes, but...
So I then...
No, but if you had sepsis in that finger... you would be able to see the red, the swollen. There is absolutely nothing wrong with your finger.
Shall we go through the common sepsis symptoms?
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, go on.
Go on.
Confusion, disorientation,
Yes.
difficulty
Every day.
speaking.
Yeah,
Every day.
Every day. So a
And
tick.
slurred speech.
Well, let's diagnose me now.
You do.
I just went.
You do keep going, yeah.
See, right. I've first box
Well,
ticked.
That is a box
High
tick.
or low temperature.
Feel me? I'm quite cold. Feel my hands. Cold.
Cold.
Shivering or uncontrolled shivering.
Shimmying your shoulders. I'm not sure that counts. That's an.
Rapid heart rate.
Well, she's always got anxiety. You can't count
That's
that
true.
one for her.
Just say yes. Just say yes. Put
Okay.
it as a yes.
Tick.
Fast breathing or breathlessness.
Well, she's a bit out of shape, isn't she? So she is breathless quite frequently.
Oh, you can fucking have that one.
If we're being honest. So that's another tick.
Tick.
Yeah.
It's a tick, Lucy.
Mottled, pale or blue skin.
Well, she's not been on holiday since last year. She's not
Mottled,
seen
blue,
any sun. I'd say
pale,
she's blue.
Blue, tick.
Raw chicken effect.
Severe pain or extreme muscle pain.
Well, she's aching from Lilia. It's another
Yes,
tick.
a tick, Lou.
Not passing urine all day.
No issue with that. She's just
I've just used
totally
your laugh.
destroyed my
To be
toilet.
fair, yeah.
Rash that doesn't fade.
Don't know. No, well,
dunno?
no
No
rash.
rash. Good skin.
No, that's about it.
Well, I think we can now tell that I scored overwhelmingly quite high. On
I
that
would
tick
I don't
say.
think you did at all.
No. Well, anyway, I went into the pharmacy. So anyway, the pharmacy's like 2 seconds from the school. So I was just like, I'm going to have to go because now I'm having a panic attack in the
Urgent.
car. And like, if I don't now have my antibiotics, I'm going to
Wow.
die. So
I thought my brain was crazy.
it's catching.
Till I heard
it's,
this story.
It's catching. That's why we get on. So anyway, I pulled up outside the pharmacy. Pharmacy's obviously not open yet.
Closed.
Yeah. Opens at 9. So then I see... This is
Oh, no. Oh,
you
no.
know,
You've
you just
seen
know
the
me.
I know what you've
you
done.
You know me.
You've
you know
seen
me.
the pharmacist
Yes.
pull up part and you've pounced,
no.
haven't you?
Yes.
You've pounced before the key's even in the door,
Lou?
before the shutter
Lou?
has even gone up. Anna is standing next to that pharmacist, waving a prescription in their face. Am I
know.
wrong?
Well, you're not. You're bang on. Other than the prescription had already gone in because they do it electronically, so it had already gone through. But I saw the pharmacist walk round to the door, and there's my car right next to him. I saw the hand go in the back pocket. The keys came out. The key, the Yale, was hovering, and I was out. This was at
Boom.
8:37. Right, opens
Well,
at
you
9.
were in the pharmacy at 8:51.
Yeah, I was because he took a while. So I then had to go because he had to go back. So the lights aren't on, as you say, nothing's on. The bloody alarm's going off, and I was like, "Ever so sorry to interrupt you." I went, it's a little bit of an urgent one this morning. I'm a little bit late for work. I said, I've got a prescription in there. Basically, long story short, I think I've got sepsis.
No,
and he was
you
like, and then he looked at me and went, I'm back in a minute.
Stop.
Closed the door on me. All the alarms were going off. So anyway, and I went, I know you don't open till 9, but comes back out.
Any chance?
Comes back out. And then he's like, opens the door again. And I was like, what's the name? I was like, oh, I think I might have sepsis. Like, my finger out. I said, I think I need. And he looked at me, and I was like, he looked at me and he was like, what's the name? I was like, everybody know. He went, hang on a second. So I see him faffing with the things.
Yeah.
Then I see a box come out, and he pulls out my ready-made script.
Brilliant.
All done, lovely. They're very organised at my thing.
That is
Comes out
good,
and he's like, do you
actually.
pay? And I was like, yeah, I do. Went, oh, well, come in then and pay. So then I was like, well, while I'm here, I was like,
no.
I was like, do you think? I said, I've woken up with a really numb arm and tingly fingers.
Is that also a
And-
sign of a stroke?
Yeah. Oh, don't joke. Yeah, it could be that. And they looked at me. He's never met me before. He's very nice. But normally, bless his heart, he's normally round the back. Doesn't have to actually see patients.
He's thinking, I'm so happy.
There's a
I'm
reason
normally round
why.
the back.
Yeah. And I said, do you think it's something to worry about? And he went, I think possibly it's quite, how to say it's
Innocent.
neurological. I think you've probably worked yourself up into a bit of a state. And I was like, yeah, I think maybe you're right. I said, do you think I need to get some Savlon or something else on it? So he went, just take the antibiotics. And then left me out the door.
I
And
don't
was like,
think you need the antibiotics.
well, I've taken them now, Lou. Oh, yeah, baby.
She's going to get
I'm
fresh
quadruple
next.
dropping
No,
those
don't,
bad
because then you
boys.
can't drink tonight.
Well, you'll be all right.
Yeah, you will actually.
fine,
What
be
ones
fine.
are they?
Don't know, I have to read the box. It's in the
Amoxicillin,
car.
fine.
Yeah.
It is a little
there we go.
bit red.
That's fine now, to be fair, but it was horrible.
Shall I squeeze it?
No thanks.
I electrocuted myself yesterday.
Why?
Well, slightly more dramatic than Anna. And see how quiet she's been over there. It's because she's been fucking silenced by electrocution.
Did you?
It's fucking half heart. Now we just got Emma in the corner.
Ivo's had electric shock
Yeah, I
therapy.
did, yeah.
Why? What on?
What happened? Toaster.
No, I was pulling out a plug from a wall
Yeah.
for a fan, forgetting that that plug had fallen apart. Anyway, and then as I pulled it out the wall, it fell apart and electrocuted me. And
Have you got a
weird,
burn?
No, I've just got like weird white dots on those fingers.
Did you like feel something weird happen?
It just felt like
Electric.
hot, yeah, and zappy through my
Careful about
fingers.
that.
Yeah, no, it was warm.
240 volts.
It was fine.
Have you Googled what potential long-lasting side effects can happen from an electric shock?
Ran it
Oh
under some
my
cold water and I
God.
was fine.
Can I just say then, an actual ailment, I've got to go back to the doctor on Friday to have another biopsy and ultrasound on my neck cancer, which has been monitored all year. And
Slightly trumps.
my last
trumps
monitoring
the finger
in
and the
May,
electric shock.
they said the chances had increased to 25%.
Fuck, no, seriously. Right, you need to get this
Malignancy.
right. You need to get this operation done.
Well, I don't think I do. I'm going to go for a second opinion.
Ring 111.
No, I'm not ringing. They're fucking useless.
No, but jokes aside,
So
are you
I'm
okay?
going back on Friday. Well, I don't know. I'll see, won't I? And then I'm going on holiday, so I'll get the results after that. And then I'll go for a second opinion. Then I'll make a decision.
Okay, but the good thing
Don't really
is,
want the op if I don't need it. That's
well,
the
no,
thing.
that's true. But it's
And
good
if-
to get monitored for everything.
You know, it's true. So I actually have an ailment.
Or
You
does
do.
she?
I just don't go on about it because if that's my destiny, that's my...
Destiny. Well, the good news is we are all alive and well today.
We're
And Imo,
here.
you're back from
As we
America.
speak,
Did you
yes.
have a nice time?
I had a lovely time in
Lovely.
America.
Lovely.
America.
Where did you go then? To Colorado?
Colorado.
What was the fashion sense like?
Fine.
Chic.
Terrible. Look at the hoodie.
How
Shade. I actually love that
Rude.
hoodie.
I like the hoodie.
Great hoodie,
I'm
great
just
jeans.
joking. I'm just joking.
rude.
Interesting colours.
Well, it's because it's the team colours.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very
I would
American.
rather pink and purple. That's all.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't pick their team colours.
That's really
did I?
nice. I love
Was it good though? What did you do?
It was really good. I saw my friends who'd moved out there.
Oh, that's
and their little
nice.
bubba. That was really
Oh,
nice.
Did it make you broody?
A little bit. Because he's a really good baby.
How old was he?
6 months.
Oh, that's cute
That's
age.
a cute age.
Where they sit
Because
up.
you're out the newborn
Yeah.
and then they're still not crawling.
It's a lovely
You've got like a
age.
2-month window
You're right.
of chubby cuddles and giggles.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Lots of just lunches out and stuff like that.
enjoying your best life.
Walks and nice stuff.
Good for you, babe.
Joyful.
Went to the football, went to the ice hockey. All very
ice
American. American chants are hilarious.
Go on,
Why?
give us
Give
one.
us
They're
one.
all just like Go team. Woo.
Oh.
Go, like they're all very like positive, whereas like if you go to an English football match, it's like you're shit, you're shit.
You're shit.
And you know you are. You're shit.
And
Oh,
you
it
know
makes you
you-
proud to be a Brit,
It's
doesn't
so-
it? Yeah. You're fucking and it's like that's your actual team. It's like that's your actual team who you love, and that's
Yeah.
the chance.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
pretty much. Yeah.
So
It was a good
lovely
time.
time.
Really,
Are
really
you
nice
jet
time.
lagged? What's
No.
the
Not anymore.
what's the jet lag there?
They're 7 hours.
Oh,
That's
it's
a lot.
cool. That's
So, do you know what? I was in Dubai last week,
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm jet lagged still. It's only
Really?
3 hours. Yeah, been very tired.
It's a lot.
I'm going
It's a
back
lot.
next week as well, so I'm just going to stay on Dubai time. I keep waking up at like 4:30, 5.
That's kind of your optimum normally, though. Isn't
I do
it?
like
So
waking up
just-
at that time. 'Cause I've been in the gym every day at
Although
6.
the dark mornings at the moment.
Oh no, I can't do it. Don't
Hideous.
even start me.
No, we're not doing that. We all need to
I
get
can't
a lamp.
even talk about it.
Yeah, it's
It's
bad.
cold, it's dark,
It's
it's
bad.
miserable.
It's bad.
And bring on,
Sunshine.
yeah, next week, going to Dubai for 2 weeks. Then I'm off to the Maldives and then Dubai. And that is just joyful.
Yeah.
Endless sunshine then for me.
To be fair, I can't argue with that.
See you later, bitches.
That's it.
Enjoy the miserable sun, you guys. I mean, miserable sun.
I was gonna say,
I
what are you talking
miserable winter.
Well, I make up for it with the fires. But I would like a little bit of sunshine.
You haven't got a
sometimes.
fire this year because you didn't sort your fucking finger out your ass and do that Renault.
Renault is going well, actually. I'm missing a big
Very
meeting
slow.
today.
I mean, you haven't even got stairs. I showed Andrew your post. And I was like, they're just so disorganised,
We're
babe.
not disorganised.
They haven't even organised
How
stairs.
dare you? It's all on a
I
plan.
haven't even organised a kitchen.
It's all organised. It's all mapped out.
Yeah, but it's
We're
so
only
slow.
6-7 well, it's a full house renovation.
Yeah, but-
renovation extension, like nothing has been left untouched.
I could do that in 6 months.
Well, that's great. We're just going with the flow.
It's so slow.
There's a lot of people involved, a lot of agencies
Would you
involved.
not map it like?
It is mapped. We've
What?
got all kinds
But
of
why
mapping.
do you have
It
the
seems
gap for the
disorganised.
stairs and then not have the stairs on order?
They are on order. But they've got to do some sole plates and foundation work underneath. Lou, it is very much in hand and a very much
seems
organised
very
plan.
slow to me.
Lou, you would do an extension in a week. We're in a very good timeline and it's going really well, actually. Really, it's a lot, but it is going really well.
Okay, then.
There's just not a lot to show with it, really, because we're still on kind of just figuring out the structural side of it. But it's going to be
It's
good.
been months.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. We keep but when you
Do you
unpack
keep extending the extension?
no, but but jokes aside, like it's a 17th century property, so and it's listed and it's conservation
Lot of
area.
issues.
So the more you unpack, which we knew, everything has to be done properly. So the minute we uncover one thing, we need to make sure we get the structural engineer back
How's
in.
the budget looking?
Oh, horrendous. But we need to make sure that, everything has to be done properly. So, and then all it takes is for one of the engineers
Do
to
they
be on
make you
holiday
do, like,
for a
lard
week
and
then.
plaster?
Yes.
Do you know how long that takes to dry?
Yes. That's why it's taken so fucking long.
Oh, it takes ages.
But we're doing it properly. We always said we would do it properly. So we're just going with the flow. We're quite happy to trot.
Well, yeah, you're a trotter.
We're quite happy to trot.
Oh, I'm a galloper.
You're a galloper. We're a trotter.
Can we talk about our... Did you just fart?
No.
Oh. Can we talk about our favourite show?
Yes.
Have you watched it?
No, not yet.
Celebrity Traitors.
No, I haven't seen it. Is it any good?
Oh,
I saw it on briefly
I have
last
to
night.
say, I think I prefer it with normal people.
Really?
I do.
Is that because, like, with celebs, obviously, like, we sort of know who they are as
I
people?
knew who
and-
they were going to choose to be
Yeah.
the traitors
Yeah.
because I knew. Sorry if this is a spoiler alert, but you should have seen it. It's been on for like a week now. But they've chosen Jonathan Ross, Alan Carr, and a young
Cat Burns.
who I've
Oh,
never
so
heard of.
they've
Have
been
you heard
traitors.
of Cat Burns?
She's a singer.
Yeah.
She's a singer. I'm just so out of touch with young people. So anyway, I think that was obvious choices for traitors, to be honest, because Alan Carr, fucking funny traitor. They would never have had Jonathan Ross and Stephen Fry. Like one of them had to be a traitor. It's like Stephen Fry had to be a traitor or a faithful, and Jonathan Ross had to be a traitor or a faithful.
Yeah.
But you couldn't have had both of them because they're such big characters. And then the Catwoman, like she ticks the young woman.
Yeah.
Have you heard of her?
Why are you drinking?
I don't know.
What songs does she sing?
Oh, seriously, she's drinking out the side of her mouth. I can't remember.
And can you answer me this?
Yeah.
That Nico guy,
Yeah.
I haven't heard of him, but he ran for London Mayor, I heard them saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what is he like? They were talking about the content he creates.
He's a
Like,
YouTuber.
yeah, but what is his sort of content? Because I haven't looked it up because I couldn't be asked.
I don't really know, but
Oh, I
pranky
thought
stuff,
you'd
I
know.
think.
Oh, and he then ran for London Mayor.
Yeah.
Quite like him.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's pure comedy gold.
Is
it?
So, well, Alan
It's
Carr,
a couple of episodes.
Alan
isn't it?
Carr
Yeah,
as
it's
a
been in,
traitor is absolute TV gold.
Alan
He's
Carr, full
useless.
stop, is brilliant.
He's
But
so
I
He's
love him.
useless as a traitor.
Brilliant.
I love him too, but he's just like, and he's quite an awkward person
He is.
anyway. And he has this sort of awkward habit of tilting his head and touching his neck when he's lying, and it's so obvious. And he's like,
And
Yeah,
he's
you
there
need a-
literally like sweating.
like actual beads of sweat. And then
I need to catch up on
killed
this.
off. Sorry, spoiler alert. He killed off Paloma Faith because
love Paloma Faith.
and he's her friend. She's in real life. And then I watched the spin-off after show, and she was actually pissed off.
Well, it's very heated. On the flip side, I know they've got the Traitors real life experience
Yes.
thing. I've got some friends who went, husband and
Oh,
wife.
shall we do
and,
it?
And they
shall.
That's our Christmas thing. Oh,
We
it could be my little last
I
hurrah.
don't know. Is it still on though?
Don't know.
Yeah, can you look it up?
I'll Google it.
Could
But-
we do that as our LuAnna Christmas and not get pissed so we don't
We
get
don't get thrown out.
Because we tried to do the Crystal Maze last year and I was so excited and then we got too
We did get thrown
drunk.
out. But friends of mine, husband and wife of 25 years, actually have fallen out.
Stop.
Haven't spoken to each other for a week because
Over the Traitors game.
He got rid of her in the thing, and it's like honestly, they took that shit home. Like honestly, they got really proper aggy with each other.
Booking until February.
Oh, fuck, where is it?
Can we do
Covent
it then as our
Garden.
LuAnna night out?
Yeah,
Where is
if we
it?
can get it.
Covent Garden.
I mean,
we've got
the only
to.
tricky thing is, Lou, is that you have no dates in your
I
diary.
can go in November.
No, you can't.
Okay,
we
I
were
just-
supposed to do something in
No,
November.
it's just the dates they offered us in
Oh, I
November
see
for
what you
that thing. I wasn't here
Well,
for.
let's do diaries.
Can
Let's
we do the
diaries.
end of
Let's do
November?
diaries. If we can get it all in, if it works, we'll do
Because,
diaries.
You know.
We'll do diaries.
Anyway,
Right,
would
anyway,
recommend.
look, let's move on because we've been gas bagging for
Yeah,
hours.
we have, yeah.
It's time for.
Did you
Oh, yeah.
know? It's the ailment of the week.
That's where I was going. It's time
Did
for
you know with Imo diddle dun?
Did you know where is it? It's come from a person whose name I did not send myself.
Brilliant. It's going well today.
That's okay.
I have a did you know with Imo. It's illegal to take sand, shells or pebbles off the beach in the UK.
Is it?
Well, I don't know because I've not fact checked it, but apparently.
Yeah, but you can go fossil hunting.
Yeah.
But also, no one owns that. Right, so why can't you do
Who
that?
owns the beaches?
But do you know what I mean? Like, why can't you take some sand off?
Yeah, it is illegal to take sand from a beach in the UK under the Coast Protection Act.
Wow.
Well, I suppose.
People nicking like big
Loads of
like
sand.
builders or something.
Yeah,
maybe.
can you imagine if it
Builders-
was legal?
yeah.
They'd turn up with their JCB.
Yeah.
It can
Gonna
result
say.
in fines of up to £1,000.
I mean, to be fair, if you've got a grand's worth of sand,
That's what I'm just thinking. That to be fair,
Don't
be
go
worth
out
it.
robbing sand.
Take your JCB.
That's
Fucking-
it. I'll take the hit.
All of that hard. What's it called? That
Hardcore.
hardcore.
Yeah.
That's expensive. That
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Good
a little
fact.
shell though.
Yeah.
People go fossil hunting. There's like an Essex fossil hunting thing. I was going to take Indy.
Cute.
Maybe they find them and then put them back.
No one does that. You know
People
that.
say these things and
No,
they
they don't
They
actually
don't.
do it. They just say it just to not get in trouble. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Who's calling you?
I don't know. Should I answer?
Right, message from Lena. Here we go. Hi, girls. I discovered your podcast a couple of years ago, and I love it. Thank you, babe. You've got me through some pretty tough times, including the breakup of my marriage. Anyway, I digress. No need to keep me anonymous. My name is Lena, and I'm from Hamilton in Scotland. Now, I was really surprised when you started to talk about Huntington's disease in Monday's episode. I've lived with this. Oh, bless your heart. I lived with this firsthand as my dad's family have been devastated with this horrible illness. My dad, gran, uncle, aunt,
Oh my
and two
gosh.
of my cousins have all passed away
Wipe
from
their
it.
family out.
That's really awful.
None of them reaching 50 years
None
old.
of them reaching 50.
God, that's terribly
Isn't
young.
it? My dad started showing signs of the disease at 27, but wasn't tested until he was 35.
Oh my God, that's so young.
Yeah, he is. I was in second year at high school when I found out about the disease properly, as my parents had to tell me that there was a 50-50 chance of me developing Huntington's. It made me think about certain life choices, mainly having kids. After I got married in 2013, I felt very guilty as my now ex-husband had never seen anyone with the disease. Also, with my family's horrific bad luck, I thought it was my future too, and now his. In 2014, I made the decision to get tested. My mum was sick with worry, as to be honest, we just thought it was just going to put it in writing and make it official that I had it. I had to have counselling to make sure I didn't just decide yesterday to get tested. To be honest, I had been back and forth for years and years.
Didn't know you could get tested.
Yeah, I think I knew that.
So it's like a genetic thing.
Yeah, it must be, yeah. To be honest, I've been back and forth for years and years about finding out. I got the blood test. Would you want to know? I think I'd want to know.
I'd want to know.
I think I just want to know, yeah. I got the blood test done, and the day I got my results is a day that I will never forget. My results were clear. Oh my gosh, bless you. And I got the amazing news that I wouldn't develop the horrific disease. My mum says she never needs to win the lottery, knowing I don't have Huntington's. I'm now 43. I'm single, but I'm okay about this, lol. No kids, also not sad about this either, but have my own business and an amazing wee mini dachshund.
Everybody needs a mini dachshund. I really want one.
Who is my world. I'm lucky, but I know that others are not when it comes to Huntington's. So listening today and hearing that they have slowed down the acceleration of the disease by 77% is just amazing.
It really is.
I had goosebumps thinking about how much this treatment could give families hope and more time with their loved ones. I really hope that in time it won't have a price to pay and it will be provided to everyone that needs it. Really, the reason for me messaging you all today is just to say thank you for discussing Huntington's and your amazing podcast.
Aww.
Keep up the good work, Lena. Thanks, Lena.
Oh, Lena, we're so
lovely...
happy that you don't have it and so sorry for your family.
And it's so lovely that we do, when we, well done Imo, when Imo, we put in stories that, really do obviously, touch people. I think we've all learned a lot about that, actually. So well done you.
I've learned I really do want a Daxi.
Is that what you've taken from all this? Yeah.
Yeah. Right, message from Anon. So Betty, sweaty Betty, what's the crack, ladies? I'm in need of some advice and you're the perfect people to turn to.
Right.
I'm happily married to my hunky ADHD husband, so life is never dull in our relationship.
Love that.
We've been together for 10 years now, but it wasn't always so good. We met in a whirlwind, rom-com, meet cute style on holiday and found out we live near each other, literally a 2-minute drive away.
Wow.
And have been together ever since. We were 19 and 21, loving all the things that young people do, going out, date nights, holidays. So when I found out I was pregnant, it definitely wasn't written in the cards for us. I chose a termination because at the time my mental health was circling the drain and I knew that I wasn't mentally, financially or emotionally strong enough to bring a new life into the world. Can I just say that's very sensible? To actually recognise at the time.
Absolutely. It's such a personal decision,
My partner supported me throughout and I have never ever regretted the decision to this day. However, it left me with a lot of trauma around sex and intimacy. My other half respected this and we probably went for about 5 to 6 years, without a sex life. I would put it off, complain of a headache, blame my period just to avoid it. To no surprise, we had a fractious rollercoaster of a relationship for a long time, but still decided to move in together and we did get engaged in 2020 because despite everything, we still loved each other to the ends of the earth. I was, however, given an ultimatum to seek the help I so desperately needed and had desperately avoided to this point. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a future. And whilst this sounds harsh, it did push me to go to therapy, both individually and as a couple, because I knew I couldn't lose the love of my life. We did a lot of work, having difficult conversations and being vulnerable with each other, and finally got married in 2022. And everything really has been on the up since. We have a flourishing sex life once again. We're welcoming a baby boy into our family soon. We are really, truly, properly in love once again, just like the start of our relationship.
That's wonderful.
But here's my conundrum. I'm set to inherit a significant sum of money. My husband is aware that there is some money in my family, as we've been gifted things to help with our house over the last few years, but there's never been a specific number mentioned. I know that it's in the hundreds of thousands, but I'm not sure that I want him to know just how much. My worry isn't around us divorcing, although there are statistics for a reason, but more around his financial irresponsibility. I am by nature a saver, a penny counter, a rainy day fun maker. He is more of the, if it's there, let's spend it type. That is a massive ADHD trait, by the way. Over the years, I think he has become subconsciously expectant that we will be okay in the future because I'm receiving some kind of an inheritance. He obviously pays his way in day-to-day life and the running of our home, paying for date nights and treats. But in relation to the ADHD, he cannot future plan. So therefore, our joint savings are minimal, which is a real concern to me. I never rely on any money I may or may not get from my family.
Right. Correct.
So whilst I don't earn a lot, I save whatever I can. It's important to me to prove to myself that I can make my own way in life without a safety net. So here are my questions. How would you navigate this conversation? Is there even a conversation to be had? I genuinely see us being together forever. I know he would never weaponize this, but can't be sure that he won't get trigger happy with the bank balance. Please help me, girls. It's on my mind. It's on my mind a lot, as I don't want to keep things from him, but I want to protect our future in the best way. I love you all, Betty.
So I think my first reaction is it's a very, very common one. Finances are one of the main causes of relationship breakdown.
Oh, really?
Yep. And this is not an uncommon predicament to be in. Saver, spender, everybody has a different sort of financial ways they cope with their finances.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, sorry, I'm just thinking about because I've been to a couple of weddings recently, and funny enough, one of the weddings I went to, they had a prenup.
Do you know what? All of my girls have to sign a prenup.
Yeah.
So we've taken that away from them having to ask their partners.
Interesting, love that.
So if they will forfeit their right to inheritance if their partner does not sign a prenup.
Right.
So that's what we've put in our will, so that basically
just protects.
Look at me and Dixie's dad, for instance. I got married at 22, had Dixie at 23, ended up being divorced. It did cost me. People thought that he had all the money. I actually had the money and had to pay him off. And had I have had even more money or like money from my parents, I would have lost that.
Right.
And so we have just absolutely taken the decision away from our girls. And if their partner doesn't want to sign a prenup, or if they don't want to, then that's fine. But you forfeit your right to any inheritance.
Right. And I think
you could just pretend that. That's what I'd say.
Well,
I'd
could
introduce it now.
Or what I would say is only because they've been through so much therapy to get their relationship back on track, I would really avoid going down any untruths from now on. I think you've clearly worked, just because the fact that they are now back on track, they will have gone through a lot of soul searching, transparency, the importance of trust in their relationship. So I would really confront it as that. Come from your I perspective, not projecting onto him going, you'll be crap with this. Just go, look, I am concerned. It's a worry I have that I'm going to inherit, and we're married, and I'm, I don't know what your thoughts are. I'm happy to, as a couple, we share, or whatever your thoughts are around that. But equally to say, I'm really concerned that you have your attitude around money is a dangerous one.
Well, it's not, your attitudes around money don't align.
Yeah.
And I think,
and I want
you're absolutely right.
But I'm coming from it from a position where I want to protect us as our family and as a couple,
our son.
Not because I'm trying to be controlling, saying it's mine, it's all mine, you can't have any.
Yeah.
But I think come at it from the sensible, pragmatic point of view. Ask his feelings and thoughts on that.
Because
he might go,
say,
it's your money,
absolutely.
your inheritance. But
he might say, I know that I'm not great with money, so happy for you to
take the control,
to take the purse,
or
strings.
to create I would say to have the conversation, say what your fears are, and say, can we work on some form of plan or a compromise or a system? Because you've been through therapy, so that tells me that you will have these tools in your, because you will have been taught
they're
these.
Good because they've had all these open, frank conversations.
So this is another one to add, but come from the I perspective, how you're feeling. I think, as you don't know what his answer is going to be.
Money and relationships is so funny, isn't it? It's so personal.
It's the leading cause of relationship breakdown, not infidelity.
How people manage their money. I always find it really interesting, in relationships, whether people get both their salaries,
pool it,
and then go, right, here's 10 grand a month, even if one person's put 8 in and one person's put 2, and there's that, and then we go from here.
And the problem with
so
that,
personal.
the problem with that as well is that there is no kind of blanket legality around it. It really is down to how the couple want to operate. In a divorce, typically, well, you'll know, you've been through divorce, it typically starts at 50-50, but then it gets obviously reviewed and whatever.
I don't think that's the case anymore of divorce.
It starts at 50, but then everything gets looked at and looked into, of course. But yeah, finances are very, very funny, and it's very personal. A general rule of thumb is, individual money, joint money.
Yeah.
But everyone works in a different way. But really, it's down to the open communication. And I'd say with you, I think it's a very reasonable fear to have, and I think you need to just confront it.
You could also just tell him that it's in trust and it's not managed by you. That is the other thing. You could just say, "Oh yeah, I'm set to inherit, but it's in trust and it just gets drip fed." That'll probably be an easy way out if you wanted an easy way out.
Don't let it ruin you. That's what I would say, though. Don't let this become a massive thing,
because it is just money, and you can't take it to the grave.
No, but it does rip families apart. So please don't do any of the don't undo any of the good work you've done. I think just say what your fear is.
Good luck.
Right, message from Lucy. Hi, LuAnna. Not sure if this will make the pod. Well, it has. But I just had to share this with you. It's equal parts emotional, awkward, and downright disgusting. Classic LuAnna vibes, really. Yes. Excellent. So my 89-year-old nan sadly passed away at the start of September.
R.I.P. dead nan.
Oh, sorry for that. Horrendous for any family, but especially in a fractured one where my sister and I haven't spoken in years. Standard family drama, right? Well,
standard.
It happens. Now, my nan was a very private lady. She never spoke about death, her wishes, or funeral plans, so we were fumbling around in the dark. One of us vaguely remembered her mentioning a local funeral director's, so off we trot. Fast forward 5 days, and we're sat in their office having this emotional meeting with a lovely, empathetic woman. She cried with us, we cried with her. It was all very touching.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Afterwards, we went back to Nan's house to dig out her old address book so we could start calling her friends, except...
this is sad.
most of her friends were long gone. Oh, stop. This is making
She was
me
just
sad.
alone and everyone was dead and now she's dead.
So the pages were basically a graveyard of names with lines through them.
She'd crossed them out. That one's dead.
That makes
Another
me
one
feel
bites the
sad.
dust. Boom, boom.
Poor Nana.
Sorry, it's not funny.
We kept flicking until, bam, there it was. Nan's actual funeral directors of choice. Oh dear.
No.
Cue the most awkward phone call of my life, cancelling a funeral. The poor woman on the other end sounded like this had literally never happened before.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's all right.
So she went to the wrong funeral director.
Yeah, well, she didn't realise that Nan had one in mind. So yeah. So 1 week later, deja vu, we're back in a different funeral home having the same intense emotional meeting all over again. So there I am, trying to concentrate, sipping on a very well-made coffee, and I feel something sharp on my lip.
No. Oh, no.
I look down, I tilt the mug, and oh my God! Floating at the bottom is a nail clipping.
Oh.
A long one, definitely. From a
It's
lady's
probably a dead
pinky.
person.
Can I just say, guys, I am
probably
right in
a
the
dead
middle of
person's
watching
thing.
Netflix's Monster, the Ed Gein story, and that's all I'm thinking of right now.
I've
If you're
not
watching
seen
it,
that.
you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm haunted. I think this is what's created my sepsis fear today, actually.
Right, okay.
I froze. Was it a dead
Yes, it
person's
was.
nail?
Absolutely.
My brain went into overdrive. I felt sick. I zoned out of the entire meeting, just staring at this nail while my mum's whispering, "Are you okay?" And all I could say was, "I just don't know what to do with my face." By the end, when the funeral chap politely asked any questions, how I didn't blurt out, yes, or
I
why.
thought she blurted it.
Why was there a dead person's nail in my coffee? I will never know. We've all been speculating and coming up with stories as to how it got there and whose it was, but I can confirm it was not the receptionist's, as she had gel nails. She had gels on.
Everyone
okay?
was in touch.
She had gels. No need to keep me anonymous. I'm Lucy from Somerset. Thank you very much, ladies, for keeping it real and making me laugh en route to work. Lots of love. I mean, I think we're all thinking it.
It's a dead person.
It's a dead person's nail. Imogen?
How did I get there?
That's right.
It's a dead person's nail.
Well, thanks for that story. If you want to get in touch, you can email us, LuAnna, at everythingluanna.com. Or you can also drop us a WhatsApp on 07745 266 947. I would quite like an Everything LuAnna email address. Why don't we have them?
No, Lou, we've seen what happens when we go on Zoom meetings. We're not allowed anything official anymore.
That's true.
We don't do that. We have people that do that now.
Well, I'd quite like Louisa at everythingluanna.com.
Well,
Nah.
no, you wouldn't.
Don't email that email address, by the way, guys.
Because it doesn't exist. Right, only man. So, Newsy bits. Oh, now I saw this in the news.
Missed this, Anna.
The only man to appeal. Oh, yes, this was in the news literally a couple of days ago. Only man to appeal Gisele Pelicot rape conviction, handed longer sentence.
So he appealed it and got done for longer.
Yeah, so
good.
We all know about
ass white face.
Brilliant. We all know about Gisele Pelicot, the French lady, last year. Was it last year or even beginning this year? But it's been going on for a long time in France. So a court in southern France has increased the jail term of the only man who challenged his conviction for raping Gisele.
If you don't remember, she was the grandmother and her husband was drugging her and inviting different men over to rape her essentially and abuse her for years, and it all came out.
And she only realised because, bless her heart, she was getting gynecological issues, and so then it all got found out.
Come out? I can't remember.
It was because he wasn't done for upskirting. Well. He was done for upskirting or something.
And
came out.
he was videoing everything.
It was the footage that got found. A chap called Mr. Dogan had argued that he was innocent, despite graphic video footage shown in court of him penetrating.
Oh God, I can't.
Emotionless Gisele Pelicot. Trigger warning on this, by the way,
How
guys.
can he say he's innocent? Because he was saying it was consensual.
and she it was part of a game or whatever, you know. But the Court of Appeal in Nîmes rejected his argument and extended his original 9-year jail term to 10 years. Good. He was convicted of aggravated rape last December during a trial in which 50 other men were convicted.
I just still can't get over that this happened to her.
It's awful.
And that her own husband did that to her. Like, he did that to the mother of his children.
But I also believe that... Correct me if I'm wrong, that
didn't he do it to the daughter?
Well, I believe the relationship between Gisele and her daughter has fallen apart, which is really sad.
Well, it had at the time when we last spoke about it, hadn't it?
Yeah, we'll see how we got it. So the public prosecutor had asked the court to impose a 12-year term on this guy, Dogan, who said he himself had been a victim and trapped by Dominique Pelicot. The prosecutor told the court that Dogan had been unwilling to take responsibility for a massive act of destruction of a woman that had denied her humanity. Now, although he was held in pre-trial detention ahead of last year's trial, he has not spent any time in jail since. Oh. So of the 51 men handed jail terms, 17 initially lodged appeals, only to withdraw them soon after, isn't it? Well, I think, didn't we say...
To lodge an appeal and then to just withdraw it?
And I think it was because before they were all hanging on the fact that they were part of... the hoodwinking, do you know what I mean? They weren't, but
then it was like, no, fucking take responsibility for
your actions.
Like laying there unconscious. How can you even get turned on? But it's just disgusting.
But there are some sick
And
bastards.
this guy, he was a Turkish-born married father. He's the only one who actually kept the appeal. Anyway, so basically, he said that he was hoodwinked into it effectively.
But they went, basically, fuck that, you're getting another year.
And it said, oh God, so the evidence all had to be shown again, including the videos. This says in which an unconscious Gisele could be heard snoring and having no reaction despite the abuse she was subjected to.
Makes me feel sick.
And he denied raping her.
He said...
even though he acknowledged she was clearly a victim of her husband.
Oh, what a dick. He says, I performed a sexual act. I never raped anyone, he said. For me, rape means forcing someone, tying them up. I don't know. I'm a victim. I mean, mate, that is not...
Well, because he's saying, to rape, you've got to basically kidnap someone, wrap them up and force them, whereas rape
is not saying yes.
Yeah, rape
basically.
Is... Yeah. If someone doesn't acknowledge, if someone doesn't fucking look you in the eyes and consent,
do you know what?
That's right.
And it's like people. It's like people with alcohol addiction, for example. They go, "Oh, I'm not an alcoholic because I don't have a vodka when I first wake up in the morning." It's like it's denial, and it's trying to find a defense that doesn't stand up.
Gisele again. So she had to go. This is the worst thing about this is that she had to go back to court again to reaffirm. And she said, "I am the only victim." She said she'd never given her consent. It's just like,
but also
horrific.
For her, like you imagine being her. You just think, how dare you? Like I've gone through all this, and even now you're still taking that away from me to say that, oh, me too. I'm what? No, you're not. Do you know what I mean? I think it's like it's a double wallop for her.
And also, who was in the court was Dominique Pelicot, the husband.
Was he?
And Pelicot, who was present in the court as a witness, I wonder if he had to then, they've brought him out of jail, obviously, to go to court to be a witness. Yeah. He said he denied he had ever pretended his wife would be anything but unconscious. He said all the men he recruited on chat rooms were told she would be drugged. adding that he explicitly told Dogan he was looking for someone to abuse my sleeping wife without her knowledge.
It makes me feel
God.
horrific, and I can only imagine what that poor woman.
Poor woman. So this
is
week was the
feeling.
first time she'd been seen in public since the last trial. She turned into Dogan. She actually looked him in the eyes and said, "You don't understand that this was rape. When will you admit that this is a crime? I'm ashamed for you." She also asked to stop being referred to as an icon. "I'm an ordinary woman who dared to open up her trial. I've become an icon against my will."
Bless you, babe. In the original trial, she ended her
it
statement
makes my
with a
skin
thought for the
crawl.
other victims of rape, the majority of whom did not have the wealth of evidence that she had to bring her abusers to court. She said, "I want to say to them," and this is to anyone listening now as well, "I want to say to them to never be ashamed of what was inflicted upon us, because it is not their fault." Here.
I mean, if you were that guy, you'd just fucking take it on the chin and do the sentence. Like the others clearly thought, "Oh, we'll appeal it," and then thought, "No, we have fucking fucked up."
I just hope that poor woman is able to find some peace
I know.
for the rest of her life. I
And
really
she's
do.
so sad. She's like older, and you know, like when you get older, you do like you and your
same
ailments,
age as
you
my
wa-
mum. Like,
But it's just an awful thing to go
horrendous.
through.
It's horrendous.
so awful.
And that's why people have called her an icon, because it's nothing but absolute sheer empathy and love for that woman.
Well,
But
and admiration.
exactly.
It is admiration for her that she was brave enough.
Yeah.
Because, you know, to put a face to what had happened.
But it shows how self-deprecating she is. She doesn't want any glory for it. You know, she's
awful.
bless
Just
her
wants
heart.
justice.
Yeah.
This is a great story, Anna.
Go on.
This lady, she charges her husband $600 a month if he doesn't do his chores. She invoices her own husband
This is what
for the
we're
chores he
talking
forgets
about.
to do, and claims it keeps the peace.
This is great.
She's 32. She's called Jess Wright.
Yeah.
Not the famous Jess Wright.
Oh, yeah.
But she first billed her husband, DJ, 33, 4 years ago. She started to get frustrated with him for getting to tidy up, leaving his clothes out. DJ's a real estate investor. He was quite taken aback at first, but now it says it helps him keep on top of his chores. They share 3 kids. They split chores equally.
Yeah,
they
lovely.
decide week by week what they take on. And if he misses his chores, she tallies them up and charges him.
Love it.
So
Love it.
leaving out the toothpaste, $5.
Love it.
Forgetting to do the laundry, it will cost him $10 to $20. While a major
Oh, yeah, what's
offence, like forgetting to switch out the car seats,
Ooh.
will set him back $25 to $50, depending on her mood.
So her invoice that she sends him can vary between $30 to $600, depending on the month.
Good
I mean,
for
I'd
you,
say this
Jess.
is quite fair, because if I was DJ, if I was her husband, and I was just like, yeah, can't be asked kind of,
Fuck
I go,
it.
I'll sacrifice the
$5,
$600,
that'll be
and
all
then
right.
she's like, do you know what? That's fine.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of cash out of this. I think this is actually an interesting technique.
Yeah.
And apparently he doesn't mind his wife's technique. He said, ultimately, we wanted to keep the peace. It's unorthodox. I like the system.
She's
not
not
yelling.
yelling.
I just pay it. That's it. Do you know what?
He
As a
loves it.
relationship counsellor, I
good.
quite like
You
this.
could dish this advice
Yeah,
out.
well, I just think it's whatever works to create peace and harmony.
Happy
And
wife,
everyone,
happy life.
It's all about respect and feeling equally valid. I think it's great.
She says, I'm being compensated for it, and there's less resentment.
I guess like because it's different with different people. Like
Yeah.
Naomi is very much pay for convenience.
I'm like that.
Andrew's like that.
We'll pay
I
someone to do
resent
something.
paying for something
Yeah.
when I can do it
Me
myself.
too.
I'm
and that's
quite
me.
tight.
And Alex is like you two.
For example,
Andrew's like,
I'm like,
fucking
pay for
pay
it.
someone to do
Yeah.
it. Pay someone to do it. And I'm like, no, I can do it myself. I'd rather save the money.
yeah, because I'm like, oh, I've got a box of clothes. I'll stick them all on Vinted and make a bit
Yes.
of money. And she's like, but the time it takes you to take pictures of them all, to measure them all, to stick them on,
Yeah.
that
Take
is an
it to-
hour of
that's
my
a time
life
cost.
gone.
Yeah.
And my time
Yeah.
is money.
It's sweat
so
equity,
I'd rather
sweetie.
just
Sweat equity.
Yeah,
Good.
sweat
pay
equity.
someone else to do it. And I'm like,
Or just give them to a charity shop.
so
'cause
like
what's the point?
maybe I should start charging her to do bits.
You absolutely should.
Because she will
She's
be,
willing to
'cause
pay
she'll be
somebody
like-
else.
So she'll be
So
like,
she should be willing to pay you.
I'd pay 10 quid for someone to put my clothes away because she hates putting her clothes away.
Yeah, she does. You've said that before.
£10 now.
So I'll be
Is it-
like, 10 quid and I'll do it.
Do you
Right,
have your
Can
own?
you start this and let us know how it goes?
I might float it.
Don't even float it.
There's 3 bags of washing waiting to go up in her wardrobe. Clean
Wow.
washing.
So you could say you can pay me to
£10
do
a
it for
bag.
you.
yeah.
Yeah. Just say, no, we had this story in and I feel like it might work for us. How do you feel about that? These are my prices.
Maybe.
I reckon they'll stump up the cash, you know.
I
Me
reckon
too.
we could start also charging
Me too.
girls for sex.
Ah.
I reckon you could say to Nay, £10 for a bag of laundry,
Or
15 for a pussy lick,
wow.
15 for a blowjob for us.
Oh no, it'd be more than that.
I'd do it for 15 quid.
We should do, shouldn't we?
is great.
This is do you know what? It's whatever works for you and your relationship. So we get so many people, don't we, that message into us complaining, and it's typically women to ratio men. It's typically in a heterosexual relationship where they're moaning about, the whole naggy wife stereotype. You don't need to be a naggy wife. You say you've got to step it up.
Exactly.
It's got to be parity, and if not, find a system that works for you.
We applaud you, Just Right.
We
from
do.
Atlanta.
We do pink, blue, and purple jobs in our house,
Do
and we
you?
have to stick to
What's
those.
a purple job?
It's one that either of us can do, but that's a negotiable on week. Who's
I
doing
am
that job?
lucky because I have to say, like, we just don't.
Have to do the jobs.
Yeah. We don't. We are really lucky.
It actually probably just takes away a whole source of
It does.
conflict.
We really don't argue about like I don't want to sound spoiled or entitled, but we do have a lovely relationship because we don't argue about jobs like that. We don't argue about money.
It's not a role in
not
your
a
relationship. No, and actually, I call it the
really
chores
good.
wars. When I wrote one of my relationship books, is what the
Chores
chores wars.
Anna's out little sweat
I'm out with
equity.
it. Yeah,
The chores wars.
Chores wars. Can you tell I'm in book,
Buzzwords.
I'm in book
You'd be a
writing mode.
marketeer's dream.
A marketeer's dream.
Are you
But
writing another book?
I might do. Yeah,
What
I might
about
do.
this time?
Well, I don't know. I've got a few ideas.
You should do it on female friendships, and then I could co-write it with you.
Do you know what? We should totally do that. But
We should do a little how to be besties and business partners all rolled into one.
But chores are one of the biggest sources of arguments in a
And
couple.
finances.
Chores and roles, basically. Well, and finances are in there too. But it's typically the
What
the
do you do
trivial
when you're a
stuff.
lesbian about blue and pink jobs? Like, who takes the bins out? Who puts the shelf up? I do that in our house, the shelves.
The shelf.
I love drilling.
outsource.
I love drilling and stuff and building things.
Yeah, you like that.
I
I'm an
love that.
outsourcer. Alex is no, I'll do it myself, thanks. In
Yeah,
fact,
but come on, by the time you've called someone, got a quote, you could put the bloody shelf up, it would have been up for 3 weeks.
Well, he the other day, he was, there's a part of the house that needs to be done to do with some old beams and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, looked at the quote and he was like, do you know what?
Could do it
That's
himself.
strip out work. Because he's a handy guy, Al.
He's fit as well.
Yeah, and he gets stuck
Got
in.
a good brain
He has,
for
yeah,
it.
Yeah, and he gets stuck in. He went, he literally went, I've just wiped out $7,000 off that strip
he
out.
can do it.
Yeah, he's just stripped out. He's like, it's
don't
easy.
let him listen to this pod, he'll charge you for it now.
Well, this is why I'm. Did you notice?
Now
Did
he
you
is
notice
gonna
I was a
land
bit
you.
quiet on the billing, Alex? I thought he has single-handedly taken over this renovation project. I'm
gonna
don't have
message
anything-
him.
No, you
You're
bloody
gonna
dare.
get an invoice.
Don't
I'm going to
you
message
bloody
out
dare.
and I say, we've just got this great
He was
note
like,
in.
babes, I've just saved us $7,000. I've done the strip out for 2 days. He was like,
He might charge you 4 now.
No, he won't. He's married to me. He can damn well do it.
Well, great. Listen, if you're inspired by that story, do let us know. Or if you
Yes.
run your life in a similar way, let us know because we are feeling inspired.
Relationship hacks. This is what we're here for.
Yeah, this could be actually
Yeah.
quite a good new segment.
Yeah.
What are your relationship hacks?
Because we had the woman the other day, didn't we? That did the currency of the sex,
levels of
the levels of
blowjobs.
sex of
That was a
blowjobs.
good relationship
Brilliant
hack.
one.
This now, billing for, you need to try this. We need a LuAnna try.
try it.
Try it with Naomi.
I think
Can
you
you
need to try it.
write a list of the things that
Yes.
Naomi doesn't do that you can then be paid to do and see how
No,
that
do
works.
you know what we should do? Because obviously we know that our listeners, hello man fans, but our listeners are mainly female. We should create a LuAnna list, right? We should get our listeners, we should do a nice little printout. We'll put it on our Instagram of jobs around the house and the wage attached to
the
it.
currency.
And what we should do for all our lovely listeners is pop that up. They can print that out and just hand it to their other half, and we want you to film it actually and send it to us and see how that goes
And
down.
I would
that
quite
would
like.
be really
I
great.
would quite like, first of all, with the poll
Hidden
of-
camera
but-
we
well,
need.
I'd like to know what are the 5 bugbears that boil people's piss the most for that, because I bet it will be picking
Yes.
up the shoes.
Yeah.
The fucking washing. I did it actually this morning to Al. I was like, can you put that washing in your bloody wardrobe. I was like,
Really?
oh, he does normally do it, but he hadn't this morning.
Oh,
and then he was like, but then, as you say, bicker.
You
then
all
he,
need a housekeeper.
But then bicker, well, but that costs a lot of money, Lou. But you're right, bicker. He was like, Anna, chill out. It's like 7 a.m. Can I just...
Yeah, but it is annoying if stuff's
I was
left
like,
out.
just put it in. And he's like, I will. But then he's
Do you
like,
know
I
what
will,
my
but just not
bugbear
now.
is?
Not because you're telling me to do it
My
now.
biggest bugbear at home is if someone washes up and they leave the washing up on the side.
I don't like that.
It drives... I cannot tell you.
How much? £10?
No, I would bill someone 50 fucking quid. They do that. It drives me potty. We've just got a Natalie note, like everyone that's in this house knows that. And then we got lovely new nanny Chase, who I love. She's so cute. The kids adore her. And I was like, Chase, just to let you know, I hate washing up being. She was like, it's all right. Natalie's already told me. And then I was in Dubai, and we've got quite a big house out there as well, and a housekeeper, and she I was buying plates and everything for the new house, and she kept washing it up and leaving it on the side. So I just kept putting it away, thinking maybe she'll pick up on the fact that. And in the end, I just had to say, babes, I'm really sorry.
It's a thing.
When you wash up, can you just put it away straight away?
Yeah.
I can't look at it.
Yeah.
I like the whole kitchen to be clear.
Yeah, immaculate.
I don't even like looking at a toaster on the side.
Yeah.
I want absolute clearness
just
in
nothing.
my brain. Otherwise my brain can't go.
But we've all got our bugbears. We've all got our
bugbears.
things. Mine, it's the shoes.
Is
It's the
it?
shoes. It's put them in the shoe basket.
Yeah.
Put them in the shoe basket. It's
What's
such
your
a simple
bugbear?
thing.
Probably washing.
Yeah.
The
It's
washing
just,
away.
just like
Do you do washing every day so it doesn't build up, or once a
yeah,
week?
try to
Yeah, I do a
do
load.
it once a week. But
I do a load a
sometimes
day.
when I'm out early, I'm like, have you put a wash on? No.
No. Oh.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
And toilets flushing in my house. That's
Oh,
the other
really?
one. Yeah.
Oh, I just couldn't cope with
I
that.
bill that. No, I frog march. They've stopped that now. That's to say.
Who doesn't flush? The kids.
But I now frog march them back in. They all flush.
Do you know what? I have to say, I do moan about my children, but they're very well trained. Do you know what? This morning I was in the gym, then I came upstairs. Clemmy is my dream child. I do love my other kids as well, obviously, but
Clemmy's up there.
She's just so good, right? And then I came up from the gym. She's all dressed in her school uniform. She's 7. Every day she gets herself dressed. She brushed her hair. She brushed her teeth. I never have to ask her. She's at the hob.
Oh, yeah.
She's melting the butter in the pan. I said, what are you doing, darling? She said, just making myself scrambled eggs.
Oh.
She's got a little stool by the hob. She's put her eggs in a bowl, and like
little Snow
she'd
White.
mix them, and I started mixing them for her, so it was more fluffy. She went, no, mummy, I like to do it myself. She then takes her little stool over to the fridge, has to stand on it because the fridge is so big, and gets her toast from the side, puts it in the
Got a little
toaster.
system.
I said, do you want my help? No, mummy. She's just making it. I had to film
She's ready
it.
to,
She's like
she's ready to
Matilda.
move out. I was going to say.
She's so good. And then I had her parents' evening. Shout out to Miss Embling, who listens to our podcast and follows me on Instagram.
What?
And she said to me, she said, she's just so good. She said, she sits next to me. She said, and when she finishes her work first, she is bright, Clemmy. So she says she always finishes first. And then she asked me what to do next. And she says, so she goes and she says she's my TA. And she goes and she helps the other children who don't, need
just
a little
need a bit of extra
help.
support,
She says,
yeah.
and she goes and she explains it to them. And she says, and do you know the cutest thing is I see her mimicking me. And she obviously models herself on
Yeah.
Mrs. Embling.
Yeah.
Cute.
And models her behaviour.
It's about the
when
role,
she's helping
but the role,
other children.
and this is why I
It
say
made me
teachers
melt.
out there, honestly, but it is the kids' role model, their
yeah.
teachers,
And she loves to be like Miss
actually.
Embling.
Funny enough, Els had a new teacher
Yeah.
who's brilliant as well, and she's
Teachers are everything.
everything, and she's
like
been
they
saying
are. We really don't give
Do you
our
know what?
teachers enough
No, you're
credit.
right.
We
Els last
don't.
night made a little homemade money box, like a jar. And
Yeah.
she was putting the lucky band, and then she kept coming to mummy. Mummy, can you give me some money for my charity box? And I was like, yeah, fine. What? Anyway, then I'll call her Miss N, new teacher, and she was like,
maybe I
well,
shouldn't
because
have said her
Oh, sorry.
name.
She went, well,
I don't think
Miss
she might.
N's. She went, well, again, proper teacher's pet. Well, Miss N's been saying, if we take our money box in and we give it to those less fortunate, and it can go to people that
See,
don't
they
have
really
enough
have
food.
such
and-
a big impact on our
such a- And I
children's
said, what a
lives.
lovely, lovely thought that
Yeah.
is. She went, can I take it in for show and tell today and tell people what? I was like, but again, that tiny little influence from a new
Yeah.
teacher, and I'm like, well done, teachers, we love you.
We do. Honestly, they don't get
You're
enough
amazing,
credit.
you're amazing.
They have such a. It's so
Impact.
tricky being a teacher, and they have such a big impact.
Everything.
Right, we have really.
God, it's such a long ep. Right, let's
gone
go.
on.
Here we go. It's time for.
It's the Widow of the Week.
Right, first up, Anonymous. So Elsie nominating husband. Anonymous, so Herbert.
Love that name.
My husband gets goosebumps and erect nipples whenever he's about to brush his teeth without
weird.
fail, and even if he just thinks about brushing his teeth.
Ooh, that's weird,
gets a
isn't
kink
it?
out of
Oh,
toothbrushing.
it's made me touch my breast.
All right, Herbie and your nips.
Herbie and your nips. Let's see what Jenny Talwarts is saying.
Jenny. Oh, it took me ages to get that one. Did you do that? Did you? Jenny Talwarts.
That's such a good one. I love that.
They will get progressively worse.
Emma, you have been exceptional
have
at
been.
these.
Brilliant.
Exceptional.
Dear LuAnna, I have an Is It Weird for You? I send this message as I lap up a delicious bowl of warm
Ooh.
milk Farley's rusks. Oh, grim. Of which I'm partial to now and again. Sorry, I'm really burping.
Is that giving you the heave?
I'm burping. And see as a real treat at the ripe old age of 33. To give some context, I suffered with terrible mouth doing an Anna. Mouth ulcers growing up. And during a bad flare-up, my mum would get rusks for me as they were soft and easy to eat. Well, this tradition carried on into adulthood, and now I occasionally indulge in a box, even if I'm not having a flare-up. There is something about this sweet, melt-in-your-mouth, biscuity goo that I just bloody love, and I don't intend to stop. Am I weird, or are there other baby food eating adults out there?
That's not weird. I know loads of people do that. It's just like a milky, oaty, porridgey, ready break, isn't it?
I guess.
And I know
don't.
adults that do eat Farley's rusks,
Really?
yeah.
When I used to try and diet, I'd eat baby food.
Oh, wasn't there that really
Then I just
fatty
learnt
baby
to
food
eat,
diet?
just
Normal
eat well and
food.
exercise,
Yeah.
and you'll be fine.
That old classic,
you don't need to eat baby food.
You just eat proper
Just
food.
just eat proper
That was
food.
a thing though, wasn't it? That
Do you
was a real
remember baby
celebrity
food?
craze.
Do you remember like when Beyonce did that maple syrup,
Yes,
cayenne pepper,
lemon
diet?
juice.
Yeah,
I did try it.
I did try
Yeah.
it. I think we all. Did you try it?
No.
Did you?
I
I bet Bex tried. Oh, you didn't. That surprised me because you're a dieter too.
And like you say, Lou, you just come back to square one
Just
where
square
I
one,
am now. Just eat a little bit less, better food and exercise more.
Exactly.
And go figure,
That's-
it starts to work.
It does work. It really does work.
Right, you got any rants in you today?
I think I'll save my rant.
All right,
Imo
okay.
probably knows what it'll be.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the poll.
Oh, the
Yes,
poll
poll
results.
results.
Let's can the rant, even though I know it's people's favourite thing.
Well, there you
but
go.
we're going to do the poll. Should we get Bex on a mic?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
give
come on.
give Anna the poll.
All right, come
Give
on.
Anna-
Oh,
So this was about Americans having no style.
Let's deliver this news.
We need to see what were the results, Anna. Am I right or are you right?
Right, can I just say, this is in no way reflective of my thoughts here.
Right, go on. But what is the general consensus?
So, our American stylish, there was an overwhelming 92%
No.
that said no.
Americans have no style. I told you. It's not just me that thinks it.
Well,
Wow.
I would like to say for all of my American
92%.
friends,
I told you they don't. I
please
told
don't
them.
hate me for that.
It's worldwide known they have no style. Anyway, that is
Well.
it. I love to be right. No need to rant because I am right. Bish bash bosh. Don't worry that it's over because we'll be here every Monday.
But if you don't want to wait till then, on Thursday, of course, it's LuAnna Totally Extra. We need you, Lufanians, so please send in your emails to LuAnna at everythingluanna.com. Our WhatsApp number to send a voice note or a message is 07745 266 947.
Make sure you followed us. There's a little click in the right-hand corner. Please follow us. It really does make a difference.
It does.
We also know that millions of you listen and only about 20% of you follow. So please click the follow. Tell someone about us, make them listen, give us a 5-star review and rating, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Just made that fact up, but still follow.
You've been watching LuAnna the podcast.
What do they need to do, Anna?
Make sure you subscribe.
Boom.